Hey guys, Kat here, and today I wanted to continue on with our little mini vlogs. I think these are super fun and also super important to talk about the stuff that we talk about, because we talk about stuff. So anyway, today we are going to be talking about identity. We work on our bodies so much, in the fitness industry and stuff, that I think sometimes it's so overlooked how important it is to work on our minds and our mindset to help us towards our goals. And I talk about this all the time when I say, we want to give ourselves loving foods, loving movement, but also loving thoughts. We create our own identities, and how we talk to ourselves changes everything. It changes our mindset, it changes how we see ourselves, it changes our decisions and our beliefs and how we treat other people and how we act throughout the day. It also affects how present we are, because I find that when I'm talking badly about myself, when I say I'm not enough, I'm not good enough for this, then I get stuck in my head and I can no longer be present with the people around me. I can't enjoy just the moment and the little simple things. Instead, I'm in this just ditch. I'm a potato in this ditch that I've put myself into. And I've really been working on getting myself out of my head a lot. Justin catches me a lot and he's like, hey, you're there again, you're there again. And I'm like, I know, but it's so hard to get out of here. So the cool thing is that we can actually change our identity and how we see ourselves. It's all in here, and we can change it in just a split second, and we can change it right back into a split second. So we have all of that power to do that. So whether it be you identify yourself as, oh, I'm the overweight one, or I'm always the really skinny one, or I'm the one that is scared or anxious all the time, then your actions are going to start to follow those beliefs that you have about yourself. And the cool thing is, again, we have all that power to change that around. So what I've started to do is in the morning, I write self-affirmations, and I'll write maybe 1, 2, or 3, whatever, in my journal, and I'll sit with it too. And I think that's a really important part. You can write it down, blah, 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 but if you don't really take the time to absorb those thoughts, then it's not gonna work as well. One of the things that I struggle with is I am very not patient. I'm not a patient person, but I've been writing in my journal, I am a patient person. And that's really helped me in situations like when I'm stuck in traffic and stuff, and there's a really slow train. I'm like, where are you going? You're not going very far is where you're going, not going. But instead I bring myself back to the moment. I'm like, no, I am actually a patient person, and I can look outside at the beautiful nature. I can stay present. I can listen to music. This is great. This is awesome. And there's nothing I can do about the situation. So I'm just gonna be patient with it because I'm a patient person. And then some of you have pointed out how my physique has changed in the last few months. And one of the things that I've been doing is that I've been telling myself, no, I am a strong person. I am awesome at calisthenics. I'm a fitness trainer and I'm super strong. And then I keep going on like that. And that has really helped me to form my actions towards what I'm going to eat, what kind of workouts that I'm going to do. It's just kind of subconscious now. So if you're one of those people that says I'm an out of shape person, I'm not good enough, I'm too slow at this. But instead, if you switch that around and say I'm getting better, I'm working towards my goals, I'm actually a strong person and I'm getting stronger with every workout that I do, then those positive beliefs and that new identity that you formed for yourself is going to take you so far, because suddenly it's when you're choosing a meal, then you're like, oh, well, I am a fit person. I'm a strong person. Then you're gonna start eating those foods that make you strong, that make you fit, and all of that. I also like to think of a soccer player. So a soccer player beforehand, they could be the most shy person, the most shy person ever. But then once they put that uniform on, it's oh, it's game time. And then they're brutal. But that can change your identity. So even if it's the case where you're struggling to get motivated for the gym, or you don't think you're fit enough to go to the gym, which is silly because we go to the gym to get fit, then put on clothes that make you feel good. Put on clothes that what quote unquote a fit person would wear. And then maybe they'll help you to change that identity that you've created for yourself. And then on the note about wearing clothes that, put you into the zone, make sure you're wearing clothes right now that make you feel good in your workouts, that are flattering for your body and not waiting for that certain size. Let's treat ourselves now. And besides like the soccer player, you know, remember in our WarrioRR challenge, our 30-day WarrioRR challenge, I had that face paint. And that really, just beforehand, that really got me in the zone like, all right, time to fill. Let's go. So just remember, before you tell yourself, I'm the out of shape one, question it. Ask yourself, is this making me put myself into this identity box that I'm just feeling myself, or should I start to change my thoughts? You know, just remember that thoughts, they come, go, they're like clouds, but we can choose to believe the ones that we want to. And rather than that, we can also take the actions after we have those thoughts to create new ones and new beliefs for ourselves. Wherever you are in your fitness journey, just remember that you are good enough right now. I think that's something a lot of people forget. They think that they're only going to be good enough at a certain size or a certain weight or anything, but just remember that you're good enough right now. So how are you going to identify yourself? You can do exactly what I did, and I write in my journal, sit with it, and really think about how I want to be, and I visualize myself too. I visualize myself how I want to be, what I want to look like, how I want to treat myself, and how I want to treat others. And that is so powerful. Just remember that our minds are so powerful and they can change everything. Treat your minds with loving thoughts because they deserve it. You guys deserve it. We don't want to look back when we're older and think, oh, you know, I really beat myself up and I could have changed that, but I didn't. That'd be too sad. So just know that it's not too late right now, and you can change those thoughts. You can change how you see yourself, how you talk to yourself. And I promise you that's really going to change everything. And just remember to also do the exercises that you love to do, the ones that make you happy. There's so many ways to move. And I know I'm getting off track here, but I think it's really important to say that there's so many ways to move. Experiment, you know, whether it be Zumba or bow staffing, lightsaber spinning, whatever it is, we're meant to move and we're meant to enjoy that movement and not see it as punishment. So I hope this helps you guys on your journey. Just remember, you create your identity. If you want to be the strong one, you can be the strong one. You just have to convince yourself, and then everyone else will see it too. So be strong, do all the things, do everything you want to do. My fish is right in the camera. Please do also like the video before you go, and then comment down below. Both of those things really help the video out. It helps to reach more people because YouTube sees it as activity and they're like, hey, people liked this. Maybe I should show it to more people. Yes, you should, YouTube, just saying. And then also, if you feel like someone needs to hear this, please do share it with them. I think it's really important because, yeah, sometimes all we need is that outside party, that third person party, instead of someone that they know, to tell them, hey, this is what's going on, and you have all the control and power, and you're good enough. All right, guys, I will see you soon. RAWWRR.